Hey everyone, it's me Profjeffy. A couple of days ago we got introduced to a new HISUIan form for Pokemon Legends Arceus. Today we're going to speculate on what its shiny could be. Looking at it, it seems to me that HISUIan Voltorb is kind of the opposite of Cantonian Voltorb. I honestly really like this mon, and so far it might even be one of my favorite regional forms. So now, let's get into the shiny forms I made for HISUIan Voltorb. I used 4 different themes for these shinies, and all of them have multiple variants as well. For the first shiny we have 3 variants which are somewhat based off of the shiny form of Cantonian Voltorb, which obviously is based off of the Great Ball. For the first one I changed the orangey-red top of HISUIan Voltorb to a deep blue. This would be the simplest way to give HISUIan Voltorb the same shiny as Cantonian Voltorb. But for the second variant I also added a white bottom part, making it look even more like Cantonian Voltorb shiny. The third variant is a bit different though. I was speculating about HISUIan Voltorb shiny with Dusty Gogoat, and he said he would really like a shiny with the blue that was used on a moon ball. I think that fits very well here too. Since HISUIan Voltorb is more orange than Cantonian Voltorb, its shiny could be a different shade of blue compared to the Cantonian form. Now let's go on to the second shiny I made. This one only has 2 variations. The first one simply changes the orange part of HISUIan Voltorb to the red color of Cantonian Voltorb. And for the second version, I turned the bottom part white to make it look like a modern Pokeball. Now all of these look really cool and could definitely be its final shiny form. But other than the Moonball colored variant, I wouldn't really like to see them as the real shiny. Though I do think there is a high possibility for the shiny to turn out like one of these variations. But what I'd really like to see is a shiny form based off of the Heavy Ball. This is because it seems like the Heavy Ball is heavily featured in Legends Arceus, or at least in its promotion. Other than the ancient Pokeball and Great Ball, it's the only other Pokeball that we have seen so far. This first shiny variant seems the least likely to me. For this one I just made the top part black. It's simple, but it feels more like what an old Ultra Ball would look like, instead of an old Heavy Ball, as the old Heavy Ball is all black. So for the second one, I desaturated the bottom part and made it darker grey. But this was not it for me yet. It looks more like the Heavy Ball, but it's too light. So for the third one, I made the bottom part black as well. This looks very good, but we're not there yet. After I made this one, I took another look at the Heavy Ball in Legends Arceus, and I noticed that the top part is lighter than the bottom part. So for the last Heavy Ball inspired shiny, I swapped the bottom and top part to make it look more like the Heavy Ball in game. Now this is a shiny I would like to see. I know it's a cheat code to make a shiny black, and I usually don't like to make everything black, but I think for this Pokemon it works too well. Now let's go on to the final theme. These 7 variants are based on all of these 7 apricorns. Let's take a look at all of these variants. First off, we have the red apricorn. Then we have the pink apricorn. Third is the yellow apricorn. Fourth is the green apricorn. As the 5th one we have the blue apricorn. Then we have the black apricorn. And lastly, we have the white apricorn. These all look pretty awesome. What I've done with these is change the top part to the color of the apricorn itself, and I turned the bottom part to a mix between the original and the color of the apricorn. Let me know which one is your favorite in the comments down below, and if you have any other ideas for more shiny variants. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and make sure to subscribe. These shiny speculations are also going to be posted on my Instagram, along with tons of shinies that I find in the main series games, as well as that it is the best place to see what I'm up to, so why not give me a follow there. While you're doing that, I will see you in the next video.